The fourth chain we must address is KFC. The danger here is not simply the secret recipe, which is easily dismissed as a business tactic. The witchcraft here is far more subtle and ministers directly to the flesh in a way that wages war against your spirit. Their famous slogan says it all. It's finger-licking good. This is not just an advertisement, it is a spiritual declaration. It is a call to a sensual, carnal experience that elevates fleshly gratification above all else. The Bible is clear about the war between our spirit and our flesh. Galatians 5:17 warns, "For the flesh desires what is contrary to the spirit, and the spirit what is contrary to the flesh. They are in conflict with each other, so that you are not to do whatever you want." When you partake of KFC, you are not just eating chicken. You are making a covenant with your flesh. You are intentionally choosing to indulge a craving so powerful it demands a physical response, licking your fingers, an act of complete surrender to sensory pleasure. This act feeds the part of you that is hostile to God. Romans 8:7 says, "The mind governed by the flesh is hostile to God. It does not submit to God's law, nor can it do so." The true secret of the 11 herbs and spices is not just a flavor profile. It is a formula for addiction. It is a potion masterfully designed to create a craving that is difficult to resist, thereby strengthening the hold of the flesh over your spirit. It makes self-control and fasting more difficult. It dulls your spiritual senses by overstimulating your physical ones. Think of Esau, who sold his eternal birthright for a single meal. Genesis 25 describes how he came in from the field, famished, and cared for nothing but satisfying the immediate, desperate craving of his flesh. For a bowl of stew, he gave away his divine inheritance. KFC offers you that same transaction, a moment of intense, fleshly satisfaction in exchange for a weakening of your spiritual resolve and birthright.
Be wise and fearless, no wicked and careless. No pass and them fruitful when them fearless. No fat shot bout them kind when them shareless. Them love the crack bone and tear flesh. Politicians left the youth them in a beer rest. They're not helping the people who face their stress. Them still telling lies about them trying their best.
Welcome YouTube, it's A-Maverick and you tune into I'm Spiritual. Over here makes you see through spiritual lenses. Now, you see the thumbnail, you see the introduction, you already know what I'm getting into, right? Now, we see that the other day, KFC here in Jamaica celebrates their jubilee. Yes, 50 years. And for the ones that perhaps around the back of the class, this is not saying that KFC exists 50 years. It's just saying that KFC in Jamaica is now having their 50th celebration. Cool. So it's now 50 years since they've been into Jamaica. Hence 50-year celebration, because the last time I checked, KFC was perhaps founded in 1952. So I just need to bring that out. Now, KFC done their litmus test for their 50th-year celebration, their jubilee, right? And they get to find out that most people nowadays are basically acidic. In other words, have a poor mentality, have a Esau mentality. What I mean by Esau, meaning we would have all known or somewhat familiar with the story how Esau sell his birthright for some meat that perhaps didn't properly cooked, right? It was mostly seasoned No, we see today that while many of these people running up and down in Jamaica are not Esau, they carry that mentality, and as the introduction shows, it's like this is what KFC push. The desperation mentality is like they don't know how to think and defend or come out against what they should come out against in the manner how they come out for or in support of their belly, then in other words. So I'm just gonna explain a few points because most of the points that I was gonna cover, it's already covered, and I'm just gonna play a clip of a wise man explaining few of these points because he done well explaining them. So just wanna say, people, we need to be better. This poor mentality and running up and down and fighting and quarrel over trivial things like this doesn't make sense. I can't believe we come out so powerful for things like this when I see a lot of other things happening and there's little to no support. So it just shows what I would say, the dunce mentality or belly licking mentality, because I can't say it any better, because Jamaica on a whole is not that poor in terms of economics, or the people them on a whole to be behaving like this. What we saw the other day, about a week ago, it doesn't make any sense. We give these people too much power, and there's something that KFC doing that we don't know about, but I'm gonna leave that to your assumption or presumption, or to the conspiracy theorists them, whether you want to believe it or not. But some witchcraft being done, and the people are so gullible that I don't know how they cannot pick up or resist. And you know what's the worst thing? We as Jamaicans always tend to be quote unquote prideful, and no one can take a step of us, and we are the harshest critique of others and so forth. But yet still we display some of the most deplorable, immature, senseless behaviors. I can't get it, but here are some of the points that rightfully explain.
We're going to start with a story that concerns the chicken capital of the world. It named Jamaica. We don't know where chicken to Jamaica. We have the most chicken head. When it comes to any kind of real justice, demand them chicken out. On a flock KFC like you never eat from the day on a burn. Why? Because I don't want to be a part of history, you know? KFC 50th anniversary, they give away 2 pieces of chicken.
You serious?
I just simply want to be a part of that history. That's why we are going. So that's why we are going depraved. That's why we are going like so we are half starving. When in truth and in fact, we know say nothing no go so. If you want to find a nation on earth that consists of majority people when I have them priorities straight, just land at Jamaica and you don't have to argue with nobody a day. You just want to be a part of history, me understand? So I only never want to be a part of history for the right things. Like when government put 300% on for them pay. So I only know want to be a part of history when it comes to real, meaningful change in our country. We need really want to be a part of history. If we need want to be a part of history, we need to refuse to live in a country where we have one of the highest crime rate in the world, and the government not do nothing about it until election time. We don't want to be a part of history. Shut down the government as soon as them come with unjust policies. We don't want to be a part of history. Stop cheer for politician when the road are fixed and you don't own a car. You know, want to be a part of history? Me can go on and on and on into infinity to how some man with dumb no bumbo clot. Look on the protests in a KFC. Man all end up in a about 10 fight we go viral in a KFC Russia. People literally a fight in a KFC to get 2 pieces of chicken. Now these are some of the reasons why them claims that them in a look on this.
I come here before 5:30, now the second one, yeah. Because I want to come catch a 2 little piece of chicken for get to eat it. I always send come buy my chicken, but now that's it I give it, I have to eat it.
I'm there from 4:30 this morning. Me and the work man, I work on KFC. I'm not sleeping on my bed. I want the free chicken. Feels so good. Yeah, I like the deal. Come here, I got primary school now in KFC.
It is special. On Friday we don't cook, so we get by the KFC on Friday.
When I notice majority of who in here are cost for going to KFC a woman, it's a further proof. So the woman them done with a family something there. Them nah serve no boy. And you want to know the worst part? Guess who pay for the chicken majority of the time when them in a line, yes sir, I fight for? The same boy what them not serve.
But today and Wednesday we are get the free, the free piece. That's why it's so full. Because we spend the money over the years, and so we are get back something now, so we're gonna take it.
You're not serious, mama. You don't spend how much money so I don't get a chance and not take it. You know how much tax dollars you spend? You never demand so you don't get back none of them tax money there. Matter of fact, you never demand from the government for putting the tax money to proper use. So no okay with excessive taxation, but because you're spending the money at KFC for years on a one back piece of free chicken.
If I didn't know say baby mother go in, mother just carry a baby. And that them I use as a strategy. If I didn't know mother work with her, one day I can push out my belly and go in.
Who not there from 4:30 a.m. in the morning, not sleeping at them bed. Wish them with pregnant so them could have get in because them prioritize the pregnant woman them. Them all get creative when it comes to chicken. And can you believe it? The thought or the idea that somebody actually carry a baby in an environment like that, it shows you how careless some of them people is. The bee said if she didn't know, she'd have pushed out her belly and go in. The man that gets strategic, you'd have fake a pregnancy just to skip a line. You know how diabolical the thought, just the thought of that is? You see how them get smart when them are the fucker? And leaders that take them for fool for years. And them minute little brain would have never activate and get inclined to any pharmacritical thinking. Can you imagine? Marcus Garvey them, Paul Boga them, fight for the ultimate freedom from tyranny, and black people end up back in them own slavery willingly. But I'm not surprised. If the Jamaican people did sell out Marcus Garvey for rice and peas, can you imagine what them would have do for KFC? KFC advertised to them and give you 2 free pieces of extra chicken. And instead of go in a comment section, go fight for your rights like when I normally do. But you know, physically, in a real life, gonna risk on a life, literally. Gonna fight all security guard, gonna fight all police, just to get 2 pieces of chicken. Tell me which part you never see, for example, a job fair, full up, like them KFC. I said the way the one pan radius road ram with it, all bird shack. You don't want to see empty? Just make them say PTA. Any one of them people in here, so picnic school, and see what happen. Empty, like Elelu said. And don't get me wrong. Everybody have a right to eat what them want to eat, live how them want to live. But when your priorities are wrong, it just bumbucklat wrong. And guess what? When you can't say, me just get up and I put on the people, I'm going to call them craving and all type of thing here. When you remember this, when you see that on the screen, are the same set of people where always make it look like Jamaicans are dying of hunger, suffering from starvation. Jesus, if somebody would only come out with some food, I wonder if you know, so you just get the future ruling party for Jamaica. A good idea. Any one of the 2 party them ever send 2 truckload of KFC. All votes on deck. Labour right turn PNP, no PNP turn Labour right, no. And the party they win by a landslide. For 2 pieces of chicken, them no cater if them up on the wrong side. In a way, one container just float up out of nowhere with what? chicken. KFC 50th anniversary. After that, what them a give away? Chicken. A lot of people that call you conspiracy theorists, like people just blind now. No critical thinking skills whatsoever. Years KFC open and them never give you one piece of chicken. All of a sudden 2 piece free now. I don't find something wrong with that. Them people are just me shame. Me not lie, like every day Jamaican people just, you try to be a patriot, you try to hold it, you try to be loyal to your country, you try to hold it, you try to say alright. I don't know if we know, but at least sensible people left. When I see all them something sometimes, I wonder where the sensible people them there. Sensible people for the most part have gone silent and it are nine now. All clat. Do you think the amount of KFC we sell, be honest to yourself, on a daily basis, you have so much chicken in the world? You don't really believe that? You don't ever hear about lab-grown meat? Don't answer that. Yes, you have a whole heap of fake meat. Stem cells them I use make meat now wanna give people for eat. You don't think so when them decide so them I give it a 2 piece, it couldn't be a direct test. This way the lab rat them if them are dead off or what? You think these people really care if we're healthy? One time Jamaica was one of the most morally grounded places in the world, and one time Jamaica was one of the healthiest places in the Caribbean. Now because of digital invasion and digital colonization, the Jamaicans are get sick on a rate with disgusting. Not even in a South Sudan, one of the poorest country on earth, me never see them something here go on. Never. And people in enough country in the world literally hungry. And according to what me see these days, most Jamaicans more say rich. But based on TikTok and some other alternate means of income, a lot of people are live little better than what them used to live one time, but them still act like them a savage. Me shame, man. A lot of people see the craze and don't know why. Because me always got the root of everything. You know, if you understand, so one time when you have traditional family, people is more inclined to cooking. Them a wicked girl nowadays now cook for nobody, now clean for nobody, now do nothing for nobody. All old people get big and bad mind and old and fool you. Fuck. Every single day, if I know Popeyes, if I know Wendy's, if I know KFC, if I know Bird Shack, all these fast food places, people put them trust in now because guess what? Everybody want easy life. Them look pan cooking a plate of food to make them life healthier as the hardest thing. Now, what are the odds? Say, in my last show, I actually did it. And